First intern checked in. Time to lock another casualty. Success story.
Code in my soul and jazz in my chip. Blueprint madness on a microchip trip. Sparks on the floor, now the lab wants more. Richard, stop, pedal kicks down the door. Logic's a mess, chaos is best. Let's make some swing while we make a mess. Big swing energy. Steam and rhythm from a mad machine. Big swing energy. Test tubes hum to the beat so clean. Big swing. Brace for delight, replace smoke alarms with party lights. Big swing energy. Science jazz in a boom so bright. I once made a trombone that launched grenades, taught robots to jitterbug and power grade shades. They said unhinged, but I said fun. Now my saxophone shoots lasers, run. Torque in the groove, got no need to prove. Every dance floor's just a test and move. Warning unbound, no breaks, no ground. I coded joy and turned up the sound. Big swing energy. Press play, then duck and scream. Big swing energy. Spill jazz in the mainframe beam. Big swing. Lighting and spice, pipes burst open, but it feels so nice. Big swing energy. This is your final safety heist. Gatsby's ghost in a server rack. Jazz age hacked and there's no way back. Blueprints blaze with a glitchy grin. Now let the mayhem swing again. Big swing energy. I built this beat with a wrench and sap. Big swing energy. Now the stage explodes with claps. Big swing. Richard's delight. Steam jets fire and I take flight. Big swing energy. Mic drops into the
Zap goes the lightning, pop goes my brain. Love is an experiment I can't contain. You're my favorite variable, wild and unknown. Mix a little chaos and watch it overflow. I've charted all the data, but nothing computes when you strut into the room in those shiny boots. Boom, crash, sparks in the air. Love's an equation that we wrote to share. Flip the switch and the circuits ignite. Stenton, you're my chaos, my neon delight. I got test tubes rattling, beakers in flight. But the formula's perfect when you hold me tight. Microscope scatter, I forget the math. When we're tangled together in the aftermath. Tangled, boom, crash, sparks in the air. Oh yeah, love's an equation that we wrote to share. Flip the switch and the circuits ignite. Stanton, you're my chaos, my neon delight. Bop, 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 calculations fall apart. Zap, 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 straight from the heart. Love's not logic, it's a bouncing beat. Spin me in the chaos, sweep me off my feet. Boom, crash, sparks in the air. Oh yeah, love's an equation that we wrote to share. Flip the switch, and the circuits ignite. Stanton, you're my chaos, my neon delight. Ba-da-ba-da-ba, ooh, ah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba,
We're in. roaches glow and super mutants hang. There's a crew on the airwaves, they're a real gang. Sal's on the news with a suit and a grin to tell you what happened in the wasteland again. Squirrel! Squirrels forecasting with nuclear flare. Says iron storms are why you lost your hair. Little sis in the booth with the buttons and says it keeps the mics alive and kicks radioactive butts. Our talk show is flying high, throwing signal into the sky. Stands our host trying not to snap, pulling squirrel from another tribe. It's the Wasteland Weekly, nuclear news right now. So tune that dial and hold on tight, broadcasting chaos every single night. Every single
Hey there, fam. Unmuting myself here for just a second to let everybody know and remind everybody that today we are going to have shared chats. We are co-streaming with Little Sis, TSS Tech Angel, over on her channel as well. We've decided to start testing out some of the features so we can do this on a weekly basis. But just want to let everybody know we're going to be sharing a chat today. Anything you type in Little Sis's chat will appear here. Anything you type here will also appear in Little Sis's chat. Not a problem, just keeps us all together as a community. John, welcome in. So good to see you at Grand Central Station. Spotless and bright, but needs more seating for the young, elderly, and differently abled. Cheryl, good morning again. We have done our daily poking of the bear. Again, welcome in, fam. I will be up on screen here momentarily. You know what? Heck with it. Let's just go ahead and do it. It's been a FAFO day already anyway. We're going to make it more of one. Fam, how are you? It is good to see you. Welcome in. Today, we're going to be doing something absolutely fantastic. We're going to be testing co-streaming. There's a lot of features that are available to Little Sis and I, as well as others, as we slowly bring others into this. John, again, good morning. Cheryl, good morning. Sis, I will be saying hi to you momentarily. Now, fam, everybody be proud of me. I looked over to see if the announcement went out. It didn't. It's sitting over there spinning. I caught it this time myself. I'm going to go ahead and send it out. A little bit of a different setup, fam, today. It's going to actually make my life a lot easier. What I did is I actually, new little piece of equipment in the studio, nothing significant, but I swapped out my mic boom. So I used to have one that was overhead like this. This one actually comes from underneath. Still mounts to the desk, still clamps to it, reasonably priced too. Actually less than my last boom arm I bought, considerably less. And this is fantastic. I can actually see this monitor. I can still see the monitor in front of me, no problem. I can now completely see this monitor over here, which means that anything I put over here, I can use as an interactive part of the stream now. Can't pay tons of attention to it because chat's over here, but it does make life easier. Elfie, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Felly, welcome in. Oh, you got a meeting coming up? Felly, gotcha. Felly, I sent the alert out when we started up the stream. I was just talking about it. I looked over and checked, and Discord was just sitting there spinning. So I had to resend it is all. That's why I just let everybody know. But that's what happened, fam. That's why you just got the notification. We're going to check and see. Rico, it is good to see you as well. Felly, I go through this with Discord a lot. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with the servers, like the way Discord routes through our area. I'm only guessing. But I've run into that a few times where I've sent messages off. One time I had somebody get really upset with me because I hadn't responded, and I had responded. The message just never went. I came back to the conversation and Discord was showing me that message failed to send. I'm like, oh, okay. Especially when you're trying to move quickly. You just type the message in and go. You don't really think with services like this too. Double check every little thing you send. You're not supposed to have to do that. But it's okay. Shenanigans are we getting into today? All kinds. Starting with the fact that I am co-streaming with Little Sis right now. Fam, we are actually experimenting with the co-stream features on Twitch today. This is something we've been talking about doing it anyway. Little Sis came to me today and said, can we try it? And I'm like, why not? Fafo indeed. Little Sis asked for a Fafo moment. I saw no reason not to. And fam, this is something that we're hoping to start doing every Wednesday going forward. When we do creative free flow, have others be able to join in with us, have a kind of like an art jam session. I think that would be a lot of fun. So we'll expand this over time, but Sis and I are going to spend several weeks testing this out. While I'm here doing art, she will be on her channel doing art as well. And part of what I'm going to actually work on today is if we're going to do this, I need a screen where I can highlight where she's going to be at. So we'll work on some of that too. Felly, she does not. She does not. We are thousands of miles from each other, which is part of what makes this fun. But we're going to continue to work on those overlays, fam. That's just a given. And then on top of that, we're going to be doing some co-streaming. Fam, anything you put in my chat will show up in hers. Anything that goes into hers chat will show up in ours. And it's on purpose. That way we can all talk as a community. So if you want to pop in and check on what she's up to or otherwise, no problem. You don't miss any of the chat. It pops up both places. Felly, already done. By the way, we already have a echo chamber and an echo runner. And why am I hearing you? I'm hearing all kinds of extra noise, fam. Hang on a second. I might have to mute something on my side. Hang on. Oh, because suddenly all of her audio was getting broadcast through. That's why. I'm like, where's all that sound coming from? That's what was going on. That's where it was. But we have that. All you do is go into the Discord, select the role, and you can listen in while we chat. Nowhere yet everywhere. Yes, Freaker. Indeed. But again, what we'll do with all of that, fam, is we'll set it up so that if there are artists that are streamers and we're able to work more people in, we'll do that. But this isn't handled through Discord at all, Felly. This one's actually going to be handled through Twitch. Twitch has all the tools we need for this. Actually, better tools than Discord, believe it or not. Mostly because these tools were set up with streamers in mind. As somebody who calls Twitch out whenever they make a big mistake, I will also call them out when they do something beautiful. This is beautiful. This co-streaming setup is a really nice job. It took them a long time to get this together, but when they did, a lot of problems that you generally run into when you're trying to share screens or otherwise, all been fixed. The reason you can hear some of that sound coming through is that something you're able to do is you're actually able to have multiple streams up at the same time along with their sound and everything else. Felly, that's exactly what I was talking about. That's what that role is for. That way people can join in. What you do is if you sign up for one of the Echo Runner roles, you sign up for the Echo Runner role, you're good to go. And then you can join us whenever we're streaming and we're in the echo chamber like we are today. You can join in and listen, but you don't have to worry about us hearing you. Anyone that's not an agent of chaos, their audio is muted, but you can hear us as much as you want to. So if you want to hear live, you can hear live. But you'll also be able to hear it through the stream too. Once we get that completely set up.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
And Speedy, thank you so much. 66 months. Thank you so much for the continued support, Speedy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I meant for having people who are in Discord also show up. Also show up. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, Felly, quick explanation. If I'm understanding you correctly, we wouldn't want... It would have to be set up in a way where it's established ahead of time who's going to be in there and who's not. For that kind of thing. So if it's for people that are actually going to be in the stream, like people that are actually going to be co-streaming with us, that will not be handled through Discord. That's all Twitch. That's all Twitch. As for Discord, if we continue to use Discord, we have a role where you can listen in. So like if you wanted to listen into the conversation Sis and I were having right now and hear it in real time, you could do that. We're actually in that channel today. Been busy. Just got my computer changed. Oh, to Windows 11.
He was halfway done with his graham souffle, finally sitting down after a long, hard day.
Click. Hush.
Now he's knee deep in my alert goose. Squirrel has a can saying, "Open this too."
So what would we go to? You would just be in the stream, fella.
No warning.
The stream has everything. Are you talking about being able to watch multiple screens at the same time? I guess I'm confused what you're getting at. I'm not sure what you're really trying to get at, fella. Any problems with Windows 11 so far, by the way, Speedy? I was actually really surprised with the problems I didn't have, honestly. Having the community show up as an entity instead of just individual people. If we're all streaming together, though, isn't that showing up as an entity? I guess I'm missing the explanation, Felly. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just trying to make sure I understand. Because if we co-stream together, we're all in the same spot. If we're in the Discord, all chatting and all that, we're still all in the same spot vocally anyway. The only pain was reinstalling all the Epic games. Gotcha. Not too bad. Shadow. Elfie, how are you? And yes. Yeah. I mean, if people were trying to just join into like a Discord call or something like that, yeah, that... We learned our lessons with that one a long time ago. I can have random people listen in, and again, that's what the echo chamber is for. The channel we're in today, so if people wanted to listen in, but if as far as like having people like sign in that way, so maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. But if you're talking about a channel where people could just randomly join, we eliminated that stuff a long time ago. A lot of people come in with the right ideas and right intentions, and we're good. But not everybody. And it's never anything. By the way, if we're going to go down this road, I will say this real quick before I join in with Little Sis in voice. We've never had anything horrible happen. It's just not everybody understands that you're live and you're trying to put on a show, and certain things like a lot of extra sounds in the background and all that are highly distracting. People that aren't actually participating will kind of come in and just hang out in it like it's a late night Discord call, and that doesn't really work either. Sometimes we had people join in, they try to throw extra ideas in when they weren't really part of what was going on, so it made life difficult. It's been little stuff like that is really all it is. I have seen some nightmare scenarios play out on live streams with channels that could just be joined in randomly. Absolutely. Luckily, we never had that happen, though. But we tried it a few times, and it doesn't work, so. Oh, Shadow Nice, where do you have an interview at? So, but fam, again, today we are co-streaming with Little Sis. We're trying out those co-stream features. Philly, I'd have to check that out. Some people monetize chaos happening on stream. Oh, Jersey Mike's. Nice, Shadow. Very, very nice. All right, fam. I have been rude to my co-streamer long enough, by the way. Let's get in here. And I'm looking over, fam. I can see she is already starting to draw. Ooh, she's drawing another Hardy. Nice. Hello, sis. Hi.
Just in time for the sunlight to peek through the blinds. Sorry, there's a big light. There's a light line on my screen.
Oh, is there really? Oh, there is a little. Oh, there is a little blind that just popped up. I see it. You know what's nice is without having your full stream up, I can look over and see what's going on your screen, and that's really cool too, or at least the center part of it, anyway.
Oh, wait, hang on. Speakers are muted on Meld. Hold on.
Speakers are muted.
Okay. No, in other words, nobody can hear you until just now. There you go. Everything's set.
Oh, okay. I have everything right now running through Discord just for today. We'll try some of that other stuff later on too.
That was confusing to me because it was like, the whole putting it through different channels and stuff like that. I was like, I don't know how to do any of that right now.
Well, I was sitting here and all of a sudden I could hear all this extra noise and I'm like, where's that coming from? And I'm like, oh, Little Sis figured out the sound.
Oh, was it coming through?
It was coming through. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I just had to click a mute button. Not a big deal, but yep. Oh, Phillian is a VTuber. And not one I really recommend do the sort of content she usually does. Oh, gotcha. I believe views are shared. It's a little tricky for me to tell at the moment because I'm not right on my own Twitch page. On my dashboard, it shows me how many viewers and how many shared viewers altogether. But yes, in order for the view to... See, I'm not sure you have to... This was supposed to be set up so you didn't have to worry about that. How many... Okay. No, Rico, so you can be in either one, and it counts. For both of us. I'll know tonight for sure after I get a chance to check out the stats. But if we're both showing about 13, 14 viewers, that's where we should be. It's a shared cumulative, is what it is. But yes, you are, yes. No matter which channel you're in, you are supporting both of us. I can see the chat both sides. Seeing as, by the way, Little Sis is going to be doing a lot of the editing for the radio shows, I wouldn't be surprised if on some of these days we end up with one shared playlist of music and we'll just pipe it through to both.
I wouldn't even know how to do that because I'm not running any music right now.
I'll figure it out. For us. It might be something too where I set it up, sis, so that on these days, the stream and the music comes through through the Twitch side, but I set it up so that that's the only thing that comes through. So you can actually have the music just playing. And then for this, I'll just make sure I mute the mic out. So you don't have my mic coming through that on top of the music, basically. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Like I said, it's creative FAFO at this point.
Yeah,
today.
it is creative FAFO. Yes, it is. It's fine. It's fine that we don't know everything. We'll learn. We'll learn and we'll figure it out. This is a good start. Testing with this is a good start so we can get comfortable with it and we know what to do. This morning, we didn't know what to do. Now we could at least co-stream together. So this is a big step forward.
Yeah, I was like, why don't we just do it? And you're like, well, I'm like, no, seriously. We both know how to stream. We're okay.
Yeah. I tell you, since I started Ubering along with DoorDash, Uber pays out more. I've been hearing that again. And more tips, too. Really? I'll keep that in mind. I'm always curious who treats their drivers the best.
You can also do cool stuff now if you want to be like a pet-friendly Uber. You know, for people that need to like take their pets to like the vet or whatever.
Oh.
Just stick it on pet-friendly, and that way you're helping somebody, you know, get to their
vets or otherwise.
Yeah,
Nice.
Because I definitely wouldn't have been able to do that until Uber decided to do that. So
Oh, very
that'd be a
nice.
great option for somebody with me.
Also, my OS restart efforts are almost done for part 1 to drive. Oh, Felly, cool. So no knock on Formica, no issues so far on this build. Everything going as it should be. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you that continues, by the way. Just learn the hard way, don't enable audio compression. On both streams at the same time? Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely, Rico. Last Saturday, I made almost $100 in 2 hours. Oh, nice. Very nice, Shadow. That's awesome. Again, I always like from my side, I always like to know who treats their drivers well and who doesn't. I won't name drop or anything. In New Mexico, when I was living there, for a long time, there was one particular delivery service, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. A couple of times when we were still using this service, people would like order me meals and have it sent to me in the morning and all that. And half the meals were missing. And what was happening was the drivers were eating the food.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
A whole bunch of restaurants suddenly cut one of the services out because they were having so many problems. They had to keep replacing food. Every week they had new drivers because so many of them were getting released because of problems. Oh, it got really messy. Speaking of DoorDash, once DoorDash became the dominant in that area, all the problems stopped. Probably how they were being treated, the hiring process or otherwise, but yeah, all of a sudden all that just stopped. DoorDash was fantastic in that area. It really was. It really was.
Yeah, that's the only one I would rely on right now. Because, you know, you get a bunch of restaurants that you actually want to eat at, and then...
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep, absolutely.
But I don't know if there's a service that will let you, for streamers, you know, so they can get DoorDash food.
Yep. Yep, it was... The service for streamers was actually handled through another... wasn't handled through DoorDash.
No. I mean, for now, I wonder if there's a DoorDash option.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they ever added options or not. I stopped doing it, fam, honestly. Like, I had a few questions about it back in the day. I stopped doing it because I realized how much extra cost was really being put on top of those meals just to get them to me. Like, people were spending sometimes 3 times as much just to get it delivered because so many people were taking their piece out along the way. And once the costs had risen to the point it just got ridiculous, I was like, no. And that's when I stopped doing it at that point. That was when I was like, no, I'm done. I'm done. It was a fun service, and for a while it wasn't like that. But what was happening was, it wasn't the service that provided like the deliveries and all that. It was the actually coordinated all of it, it was the delivery service that kept raising their rates. And it got to astronomical amounts. Even if we had just ordered it ourselves, not through the service, and delivered it to somebody, some meals were 2.5 times their normal cost. That's how far they had gone. So they were doing that on top of all the other problems that we're having with delivery and drivers eating food and blah, blah, blah. And yeah. And I got to the point where I'm just like, that's so expensive. No.
Yeah, especially now. Oh yeah, no.
So you want to do streaming on the computer, Felly? Is that what you're hoping to do? And Kira, good morning. Hey, Kira, if we ever get to this point, you want to do game dev co-streams? We're co-streaming right now, by the way. Little Sis is on the other end of the line. We're trying out some of Twitch's new features. It's actually really cool. They work really well. And I'm sorry, Sis, what were you going to say?
No, I just said hi.
Oh, hi.
Almost done with this drawing already. What are you doing?
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I was reading a question from Felly. Should I stream? Part 2. The computer once I get to that. Up to you. Felly, honestly, up to you. What would you like to do? Is the question.
Oh, I see.
If you would like to stream, okay, if I get enough, because I have a few people poking me about Meld again. If you decide to stream, there's a good chance I'm going to end up running at least a couple of classes. I've had enough people ask me if I would show them. I also believe KA would like to learn too. Not that she's going to do a lot of it, but she'd like to learn the tools and all that. We've talked about occasional squirrel takeovers on the stream. I'll be close by, but Squirrel will actually be running the stream for the day. If we co-stream, would anything get done? Who knows? And better yet, who the cares?
I see where I was unmuted on that share thing. Sorry about that. I just figured that out.
You're fine. You're fine. It's easy to mute on our side too. This is good because making all the mistakes will help us learn all the tools. That's the way I'm looking at it today. So
yeah.
But we could do a dev co-stream or something like that. But only if you were down. Don't ever feel pressured. But I just always think of all the potential. Whenever we just start to get into something like this and figure out the tools and how they work and everything, it's more of if you ever wanted to, you would be absolutely welcome to it. It would be a lot of fun. But don't ever feel obligated or take it as me saying, oh, we've got to do this. No, we don't. Ultimately, we don't have to do anything we don't want to do.
Right. I was going to say, Elvia set up the stream too, but, you guys all have to agree on that, obviously.
Well, it would be...
That sounds really good.
If we could coordinate it and everybody wanted to, and those are the two key things, right? But, especially when we get a little closer to crunch time, depending on what we're working on, again, this would take coordination, but if we were working on things that we could show the community, from 3 different perspectives, oh, yeah, we could do that and still make it somewhat productive. Especially if we were trying to build hype for the game and all that, once we get close to releasing Damage's Rift and everything. And again, we don't have to, but we can. The options are available. That's what gets me excited. Not that we have to do it, that we can do it. And what was that, Sis? I'm sorry?
No, I was just saying that's what I was going to say was if you guys do a co-stream, which the 3 of you doing different things for the game, that will also create hype for the game. So
right, yeah. Yep, absolutely.
I totally agree with that.
Kira, exactly. We have the technology. And that's the fun of it. We just have to keep it in mind when we get there. But knowing that I've seen so many of us stream at one point or another. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm more torn on whether it would be enough content from the build. Sometimes not much happens when they give it. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, Felly. I don't know. And Felly, that's something I ask myself a lot. is if what I'm going to show on stream that day is really exciting and really interesting. That's why there's certain things I don't do on stream anymore. I make sure I keep it for off camera. Anytime we're doing like something graphic, especially like building maps in the game or working on new overlays that eventually you're all going to see, that kind of thing, that's showing you the process and that's fun. But one of the big areas, one of the big things I avoid doing on stream now, if I can help it, is typing in full conversations in the conversation trees and all that, because that's quite frankly boring. I don't think anybody wants to come to a streamer and watch them word process all day. I don't want that. Happily, we'll go to a chill art stream though and hang out for a while and watch them do their thing. That's a little different. But art, music, all that, that's fantastic. That's the higher energy stuff. But some things, yeah, you have to know where the line is drawn. It's like, nobody's going to want to watch me do this. And that's really where that comes from. All right. Fam, by the way, I have the Be Right Back screen up in front of us. I did make a couple further adjustments. There's one more thing I want to try on this screen before we move on. There's also a new screen that I'm going to be adding to the list of screens I want to get done. And we should be able to get it done this week, of course. But the one thing I want to add on to this, of course, is I do want to have a co-streaming scene where I can take the window that I can now currently see to my right and build it somewhere in the stream so you can actually watch and see a little bit of what Little Sis is working on too. Because Little Sis has that direct, has a direct camera on her artwork. So you can actually see her hands and watch her as she's drawing and doing the mock-ups and all that. So I could share that over here too. My potential solution to not much is happening on the build is to stream something else and have a channel points reward for checking out the build. Oh yeah. That's why, well, Felly, and I know you were around for this, but that's part of why I was doing mixing the art and music up while we listen or otherwise. Gives everybody a little something to watch too. But we're going to do that a little bit differently. I have a different screen design for that. For listening to music and everything, so we'll handle that a little bit differently. One of the things that I am going to look into with Meld, by the way, and with Lumia, is which software audio players or media players will actually play well with it so that I can have it scrolling across the bottom what the name of the track is and who the artist is. I mean, obviously in the beginning, it's going to be all standard damage, but it's not going to be long before I get Elfie's tracks mixed and mastered, and we'll add those in during game dev days. We have other Suno artists in our midst if they are willing to let me use some of their music, or maybe they would like to do their own shows. We'll make that happen too. Sarge, so I'm over here because I've been told to go away again. A friend of mine was telling me they were considering picking up a new language. I reminded them to lift with their knees. And they told you to go away after they said that? Imagine that, Sarge. Some people just have no sense of humor. Sarge, how are you? It is good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Oh my gosh. Fam, again, we are co-streaming with Little Sis today, TSS Tech Angel. On her channel, anything you put in her chat will pop up here. Anything you put in my chat will pop up over there. We can see all of it. We're actually experimenting with this today. This is something that we want to start doing on a regular basis on Wednesdays. Fam, by the way, for those of you that don't know, Little Sis and I have a creative meeting every single Wednesday before the Wednesday stream. We get started at about 11 a.m. We hang out, we talk shop, we knock things around. Sometimes some meetings are admittedly more productive than others. Sometimes that's just a matter of how well product placement goes.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
I can laugh about it now. Now I can laugh about it. I couldn't laugh about it at the time. I can laugh about it now. But yes, fam, we're doing this anyway, and I had the idea. I've been talking with Sis on this on and off about making this a regular thing. Since we're getting together on Wednesdays anyway, we can talk shop, iron out whatever we need to for the radio station that week, but then also coordinate what we're going to do on stream that day. And a lot of times, fam, it's going to just simply be me over here doing art and her over there doing her art. But there's so much that crosses over now, especially with all the help that Sis is going to be giving me on a lot of this. It just makes sense. Chats are not being shared, really.
I don't know how to do it. Hold on. Because it wants me to put some sort of key in, and I didn't figure that out yet. Hold on. Oh, well, Sis. I'm working on it. If I can find it.
Where it shows you stream chat, at the bottom, you have manage and chat.
On mine?
On yours, yes.
Oh, hold on.
And it's right at the bottom of the chat window. It might even be partly covered because the way they've got it set up. It might be partly covered by a by your taskbar if you got that on down there.
Oh, there we go. I fixed it. It was hidden in a menu.
Now it's working.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Little Sis' fault. Thank you for letting us know, though. I'm only kidding. It's not her fault. We're figuring this out today. Does Lumia handle your chat commands? Yes, it does. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, that was my fault. It was a Franker Faces thing. It was stuck in a menu. Anyway. Okay, everybody.
Oh, you use those Franken-facing emotes?
That and the other one. I have all that stuff in the browser.
Oh, okay. Now it's working. Okay. Oh, and now it shows up which side. It shows me which side it's coming from, too. Whether the chat's coming from Sis's side or ours. Oh, nice. Very nice. Well, now we've got that
cool.
working.
And now Sarge has to moderate both. That's funny because it just told him. I just got an alert and I'm modding share chat.
Emotional support bits received. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Sarge, thank you so much for the bits for both Sis and myself. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Very cool of you. Very cool of you.
It's yelling at me about an ad break. Oh, how's yours?
Where do you have your ad set? Mine are set once per hour, 3 minutes.
Yep. That's
Okay.
what it's supposed to be, but I just snoozed it for 5 minutes.
Really? How soon?
I don't know. Now it says 30 minutes.
When did you start? Well, when did you start streaming though?
Yeah, a little bit after you. So it says I've been on for 40 minutes.
Okay. I wonder why it's, or was it just the reminder that the ad was coming up in 15? Was it one of those?
It said like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, so I just snoozed it for 5.
Okay. Might need to double check your ad settings. You might be on automatic too. When you're on automatic, they change that up depending on circumstances. I killed that because I couldn't keep track. I'd be in the like there was one time I set up the auto. This was, fam, I got to share this one with you. This is why I don't use it. Okay. I set up the auto and we were doing the stream. I actually stopped the stream so that I could go in and reset the settings, because in some cases it was going as little as 15 minutes and running another 2 minutes of ads. I'm like, and it's not supposed to work that way, by the way. It was obviously bugging out, but I'm like, that's not, no. I'm sorry, 2 ads, maybe it was, because it was 2 minutes every 2 ads. Yeah, 2 minutes of ads every 20 minutes.
Aha, see, that wasn't on before. Ads automatically scheduled. No.
Yep, nope, don't do that. Don't do that. That's something you absolutely need to keep control of. That's for somebody who just cruises through, doesn't pay attention when the ads run or otherwise, and is looking to maximize income. We're just trying to make sure we stay within the rules, take a break once an hour. And
I did not
get a chance to
turn
stretch
that
our
on,
legs
by
and
the
all
way.
that. So, and also running 3 minutes every hour, fam, by the way, the reason that's a standard, that turns off the pre-rolls. That means that anytime somebody is first coming into the stream and getting introduced to us for the first time, they don't have to sit through 2 minutes of ads to make that happen. So,
Okay, cool, thank you. I did not turn that on. It just did it itself.
well, we learn something new every day. But and yes, it did that to me too, Sis.
Yeah, okay.
And when I first noticed it, I was like, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Maybe they'll coordinate it properly. So I tried it for a couple of streams. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
And it is. The other, as you just saw, Sis, it does it at odd time frames too. Like 35 minutes in or something like that, and suddenly you've got ads, and it's like, I couldn't predict that. You know, or, you know, again, you get that, it's supposed to wait around raids, but it doesn't wait very long around a raid before it runs the ads anyway. So, again, things like that. So the idea is, it's not complaining, fam. The idea is keep control of it. If you're streaming, keep control of the ads. Rather than let pre-rolls run or something like that, choose what times, what time frames and all that. That's one of the reasons, fam, why we run ads right away, almost right after we start the stream, while we're in the stream warm-up before I actually come up on camera, because it gets it out of the way for an hour. Otherwise, the longest you can delay ads is 30 minutes after you start. So we'd have a 10-minute warm-up, we'd get into the stream, and there would be, 20 minutes later, there would be ads already.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that either. So, yeah. Yep.
That only works though if you have enough people to actually see an ad. So if it's stuck at one viewer, you know, because it's counting you, right? It won't work. It will bug out. So I can't do that, but you can.
I think you are the only one, Rico. I think you are the only one that does it this way. That does this. It happens whenever I go, to a new streamer. Yep. Here's what happened, okay? Because here's what people think. Let me get up to the just chatting screen real quick. Here's what people think. I'm gonna give you the difference between perception and reality. And I understand this because I was this way myself, okay? The perception is people go into their back ends in Twitch. They look at how much they're actually getting in ad revenue, which is not much, fam, okay? I assure you, it is not much. But they look at that and they go, why am I driving people away from my stream and running ads when I'm making this little on it? I would be better to just go in for it. And I understand that mentality and that line of thinking because I took that for a long time. Because once you get somebody past the pre-rolls, they can just stay with you after that. Now that sounds wonderful. Here's the reality, okay? And I did verify this. This isn't just coming from Twitch or otherwise. This is a real statistic. You get a lot farther running ads 3 minutes once per hour, again, where you can get up and take a break anyway, and it stays in your control, and having the pre-ads off. Because that way, when somebody comes to your stream, once again, they don't have to sit through a bunch of ads just to get to your content. And it works better that way than it does just letting the pre-rolls run. The other thing too is people will just let the ads run right through whatever they're doing. And if you're running ads every 20 minutes, I can understand that. No judgment. It's just for me personally and the way I want our relationship to go as a community. Again, I want to keep control of that. If you're stuck in ads or potentially stuck in ads, I want to be gone too. I don't want the viewers missing anything. And this has proven to be so healthy for me in terms of walking away for 3 minutes every hour. I have so much more energy after the stream. I'm able to get more stuff done. I don't feel so sluggish anymore because I've been sitting all that time. Standing up is helping too. Honestly, standing up is helping too. But I have noticed with my 90 seconds every 30 minutes, by the end of a 5-hour stream, I have about 30 minutes of extra disabled pre-roll. Yeah, that's pretty normal, Sarge. Once you get 3 minutes in for the hour, you're good for an entire hour. So you'll probably end up with extra because you reach the 3-minute mark after your second ad break. So that makes perfect sense.
No Baja Gold for you and no Thrashed Apple for me. Life sucks.
Indeed. Jared, how are you? It is good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I usually don't stay around, but that feels mean. Ads every 20 minutes is right. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've been to a few streams now that are doing that. I don't know if it's because of revenue or otherwise, or if they think they're driving more people to sub doing that. I can tell you that doesn't work. I've never tried it personally. I've already done homework into that to see, like, does that actually encourage or help? And it doesn't. All it does is make life harder for those that can't afford to support financially. But as somebody who will, and I will be the first one to tell you, okay, support comes in all forms, in all different forms. And the very first thing, the number one thing that people do to support you is come and hang out. So if somebody is going to take the time to come hang out with you that day, try to be as courteous a host as you possibly can. It's your party. Stay in control of it. So yeah, ads every 20 minutes and all that. How do you even get to know if you want to hang with the streamer on that? That's really tricky, especially when you're trying to maintain live interactions and all that. Again, no judgment. Everybody has to handle things differently depending on their content. I am just telling you how I will always handle it here. I love you all very dearly. I want everybody that's here to be able to enjoy the show, whether they're actively participating or they're sitting in the back row just watching it like a TV. I don't care. I want you to enjoy your time here. I want you to feel the love. And that's it. That's it. If keeping a tight rein on the commercials helps me do that, so be it. Every once in a while I slip and I miss and they roll right through. Maybe we're too focused on something or otherwise. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. And they keep talking after you ask a question during the ad break. You're one of the few that respects that a normal viewer can't follow. Oh yeah, no. Rico, you've got to stay conscious of that and what's going on. The reason why, this is why nobody wanted ads on Twitch to begin with. Now that's an impossibility, by the way, fam. Ads have to run. Otherwise, Twitch won't be able to afford to run the platform. It's got to happen. That I get. Okay, also, if we ever want more of the sub revenue and all that, same thing. Okay, ads have to run because things have to be paid for no matter how you look at it. But you can manage these things. They have left control of these tools in our hands. Much love to Twitch on that. It's up to us to set it up accordingly. There's one channel I know of that does it to support the content. Oh, rescue animals funded entirely. That's different, fella. And that's what I mean. That's why I say no judgment. That's why I always say no judgment. Because everybody has to run things differently. If you're using the ad revenue to support the animals, and they've got that all over the content and everything, perfect. Let the ads pay for it. And it's a charity besides. That helps. That helps. For what we do here, though, I can only admit, running ads every 20 minutes, oh my gosh. Yeah, no way.
That'd be chaos.
I want to, well, especially because I want to have a radio show style where everybody can hang out and listen and enjoy the music. And if you're always getting interrupted by ads, yeah, that wouldn't work either.
We have a hard enough time doing the 30-minute thing because sometimes we might, like you said, hyper-focus and then completely miss the ad break. All that.
There are some people I've subbed to. This is from Sarge. Oh, Sarge is gonna get right under my skin with this one. There are some people I've subbed to who, brace yourself for this, disable the allow subscribers to skip ads option. Boo. The reason you pay for something, that's part of the business side of that. I understand as artists and creators, it's about support first. Absolutely. But to me, that's also part of the business side of this. If you all are going to sub to me, I feel like one of the first perks you should get is no ads. That's why we subscribe to services. So we don't have to deal with those. That's yeah, Sarge. You know my reaction to that. No. I don't agree. I don't agree. Again, their content, their decisions. No judgment. I could not imagine doing that here though. Not ever. If you're subbing to me, you deserve some perks. That's one of the big ones. That you don't have to deal with the ads anymore. No, I get the ads. I just wish... Oh no, more respectful. Yes. Like here I get a pee break every hour, whether I need it or not. Just wish others stream. Yeah, no, I got you, Rico. I got you. And Rico, I really appreciate it. And off I go. All right, Philly. I try to run ads between things in my channel when I can, but some games I play, yeah, this runs 10 to 15 minutes longer than planned. So it doesn't work well, yeah. Yes, you get plenty of perkiness and perks. Por que lo nos dos, Sarge. How are we doing time-wise, by the way? 4 minutes to ads, okay. And yes, incoming very soon. Incoming very soon. Fam, actually, since we're here chatting and I haven't really gotten into the art yet, I think now is going to be a good time for us to take a break anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, fam, and run the ads right now. We'll be gone for about 3 minutes. All right, when we get back, we're going to come back. We're going to see if we can finish up the Be Right Back screen. And I'm going to start working on either the music listening screen or the screen that I didn't plan for, providing a screen space for little sis while we are streaming together. So everybody, please don't go away.
Waterfalls, a crystal stream through my mind, a fragile dream. The tears rise up, a fleeting gleam. Emotions in every swirl. Memories drift, the past unfurls. Wash it away, the signs lost in the waves, the sands of time. Wash it away and unwind. The ocean's deep.
All right, fam. Twitch ads are done, and we are back. Little sis, are you back in Discord yet or no?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. All
Just
right.
waiting for my ad to end because I hit it late.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries.
That screen keeps going away, by the way. The share screen keeps minimizing, and then I have to use this window and then put the screen back on. It's being simple.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about it too much, sis. It
I'll
just
leave it
helps
on
because
there.
we can kind of keep track of each other where we're at. But once I figure out how I can share my window to 3 different places, I'll be able to do the same.
Right.
But yeah, today it's
Right.
not letting me do it because it's doing that thing where because it's open in Meld, it doesn't want to let me open the camera someplace else kind of thing. So I'll figure that out.
Oh yeah, it locked you out this time.
Yep, I'll figure it out. And it's again, I know what's going on. I just have to figure out the best way to work around it. So, Oli, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Fam, by the way, for those of you just joining in, we are co-streaming today. Today is actually a bit of an experiment. Little Sis and I were talking this morning. Little Sis requested a FAFO Wednesday. FAFO Wednesday it is. We thought we'd try out some of the new co-streaming features on Twitch. I'm glad we did. We're going to be doing this pretty much every Wednesday, fam. Hang out co-streaming if you want to go check out and see what's going on with Little Sis. Eventually, we will have a screen in here where you can see some of what she's working on as well. She is working on art today. But anything you type in here will pop up there and vice versa. Now that we have that all figured out.
You know, because I didn't hit a button. Oops.
Oh, it's fine. It's our first time. It's our first time co-streaming. We got to figure out all these tools. It's okay. Every time we have a situation like this, I still think back to when I first started streaming and how mad I used to get at myself when things didn't go perfect. I am so glad I'm over that phase of my life. Oh, I drive myself nuts. And by the time you've been doing it for a few years, it's like, oh, look, we had a problem.
Oh, well.
It only becomes an issue when you're having problems all day or the same problem that won't go away. I think one of the and they turned it into a video. One of the best sequences I ever watched was Dr. Disrespect. He had a problem. He was trying to game that day, and through one of his Windows updates, the Xbox menu bar came back up, and it kept popping up messages in the middle of his stream, and he spent the whole stream trying to figure out how to turn it off. He hit all the options. He did everything. Nothing would make it go away. And he did. He was very good-natured about it. He made a whole video out of it. But things like this that just shows that things like this happen to everybody. Everybody. Oh, Oli.
Yeah.
What's going on, my friend? Can you share more details? Is it about just making sure that everything heals up properly? I'm assuming, or what else? Is there anything? I mean, what you feel comfortable talking about on stream? Sorry, just concerned for a friend is what it is. All right. So, fam, one thing I want to do back here is I do want to change. And let me see if I can do this without. Where's my tool? Where's my contour tool? There it is. I'm going to actually create a new pixel level here. Get rid of that. What I want to do, fam, I need to see if there's a way we can come back to these gradients and adjust them later on. Because so many times I've had to redo these.
you said go, and so I
And then for the midpoint, oh, I do have that cyan right there. It's on her shirt. That's going to make life easier. Very good.
You made your choice, said close that door, and I won't be coming back no more.
Okay, and then I can add in the other stop points and just make those black. Now it's going to need, it is going to need more, it's going to need more black in there. I'm going to need to expand those out a little bit, but
I did what you asked, no looking back. Now all that's left is endless black.
let's see if we can do this. Okay. The surgeon believes the surgery is the best bet to get me the closest possible pre-accident condition. There's way too much gray area. Oh, in your spine? Gotcha. So they want to hold, Oli, they want to hold everything pretty much securely in place while it heals, I'm taking it? Or does it get a little bit more involved in that? And then with this, let me see. Okay, we can get that like that. Can hit that up a little bit. I'll make these a little bit darker in a minute. And we'll leave that right in the center. Yes, okay. Just wanted to make sure I understood the situation correctly.
Daylight skies, they fade away. Did you
What reminds you of Flipper, Rico?
shadows lay? Emily writes the beat of the night.
Drew Gigglefish.
Oh, the Gigglefish. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha,
Forgot
gotcha.
that cool smile that you have behind you.
So you're drawing another, like the one you sent me, you mean?
Almost, it just doesn't have that grin.
Oh,
It just
gotcha.
has the regular grin on it.
So free, together in this rift you see. Every step a delicate game, not really knowing who to blame. Chaos flux, it calls our name. The future's wild, it can't be tamed. Our minds will race, we'll never sleep, defending where corruption creeps. Create and flow, so free, together in this rift you see. Rogue AI has
That green is still a little on the bright side.
beautiful chaos did begin.
So I'll bring a little bit of that down.
Crackle in the
We have our first ink smudge. Whoops.
digital heart
Of the day. Those words
Yep.
I think need to be added. First ink smudge of the day.
Breathor's eggs, freshly laid.
Grethor, what'd you just say, sis? I'm sorry, Grethor's message popped up.
it's like, I'll just paint over it. It happens.
Oh, yeah. It's a happy accident. Remember that. It's only a happy accident. No mistakes. No mistakes. Did you see what Kira put in chat? What's wrong, Gigglefish? Baldy's stuck down the well.
No, I missed it.
Kira, I just saw that. Jim, how are you? Hi, Jamie. My lunch break is ending, but I saw you were live and wanted to see you, loves. Have a great stream. Jim, thank you. Much love. I really appreciate it. And Grethor, how are you doing today? Fam, this is what I wanted to do with the Be Right Back screen, by the way. This is why I felt there was just too much negative in between. I didn't want to add much. That would have started to crowd it. I just wanted to add some extra color right there in the middle. So I added a little bit of that cyan in there. And that will actually finish that one. Now, before I jump into the music listening screen, I think, and I feel this would be appropriate, I'm going to take my creative free flow screen and I'm going to make a duplicate one. But this one, I'm going to also have a spot for where we can have the screens for others while we're doing our thing.
Yeah, I was going to ask you earlier while we were in the meeting, but I forgot. Should we make a matching screen for me that I can just turn off on the days that we're not streaming together and then just go back to my other screen?
I mean, basically, I'm going to take my main screen, and what I'm probably going to do, sis, is actually put you down in the bottom right-hand corner where I've got Aria right now, and that way, because that way you'll be over top of Aria. But there's already an image down there anyway, so it's not going to be a visual distraction for everybody else. What I'm going to do with this, though, is I'm going to add in... Actually, I don't even need to do that. All I've got to do is add one extra window on this. And I know how to do it, too. I'll actually grab this one. We'll make a duplicate of it. Because this window's already sized for it, too. Oh, what's that, sis?
I was going to tell you, I apologize for my joke earlier, because I was like, I'm already done with this painting, what are you doing? And then I forgot you were doing, just chatting with everybody, so, sorry everybody, that's not what I meant.
I was still chatting right away, yep. Oh, man.
Because I couldn't see the other screen, so whoops.
I'm looking at a 3-month recovery. 6 months before I could fully return to work. Ollie, that does suck. That does suck. I am so sorry. Happy accidents. I had a happy accident yesterday. A really happy one. Ooh. What happy accident did you have? Grethor, oh my gosh. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's where decisions get made, for sure. That's the reason you're not. It's always my back surgeon had that conversation with me right off the get-go. Now, luckily, I never needed it. But it was one of the first, when my back went out, it was one of the first things he talked to me about. That if that had to be discussed, we could discuss it, but it's a decision, not a directive from him. Because there's pros and cons, there's risks and all that. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh. We start talking about this, I'm right there with you. Ran into an old fling. We hung out for a few hours and reconnected. She's coming over on Friday to hang out for the weekend. Grethor, that is good news. Talk about a happy accident, I guess. Grethor, that's awesome. Congratulations. I hope you have a great weekend. It's Elfie. It's a toss-up. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. Ben, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Stream is going well. We're actually doing a co-stream right now. Little Sis is also streaming with me, TSS Tech Angel, and chats are shared. So if you want to peek over and see what she's up to, please do. Going forward, fam, I'll have links and all that set up that we can drop in commands for. We kind of did this on the fly today, so we weren't super prepared. We just want to see how it worked and make sure it was something we could keep doing going forward. It will be. I love this. I love how they've set this up. And it's new toys for me to play with too, which is even better. Oh, fam, by the way, something else we discovered as part of this setup, there's a call-in feature. Now, I will look into that, but you can actually set it up so that people at certain levels can actually call into the show. So like if you want to set it up so that only subs can call in, it's also phone verification too. You have to be phone verified on Twitch to use it. I thought I recognized that voice. I haven't heard TSS in a long time, even though we chat a lot. Yep. Yeah, we were talking about it today. I told at our meeting on Sunday, I told her that when we got together this morning, I wanted to make a point of talking to her about the co-streaming because we've been talking about it so much. You know, and Sis said to me today, like, I was going to just plan today, and Sis like, you want to try it? And I'm like, you know what? Let's just do it. Why not? Make some mistakes, figure out what we're doing, and that way I can be all set and ready to go going into when it comes time to actually do the layer in the next set for the live streams at the beginning of November. That's a little too perfect for all of that.
I was like, I have everything set up. Why don't we just do it? And you're like, okay.
Surgery is just the closest I can get. Yeah, only exactly. So for you, it makes sense. For you, it absolutely makes sense. For a lot of people, it's again, there's a decision that has to be made because there's pros and cons, true pros and cons. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make a little corner down in here. Although I've got to get it to stay the right shape, which it's not doing.
Uh-oh, I'm already in trouble. You're putting me in the corner. I'm kidding.
You're darn right I'm putting you in the corner. Teach you to misbehave in my stream.
Aw, man. Okay, I'm going.
I wonder, because I'm going to do a circle camera down there, I wonder if I could do a circle camera down in the other corner. Maybe I could. Because that would make more sense. Because if I could instead, all right, let me try this. Because I can always change it if I'm not able to do that. I wanted to try this concept for other stuff too, fam. Actually, I really like that. Because we can have the main circle down there and three of those in there. Now, even if I have to turn those into rounded squares because of Meld's limitations, we can still do that.
Oh, those are cool. Yeah, and then each of the avatars would go in there if we were doing the talk show and stuff, right?
Well, yeah. And that's it too. Where I could put like the other avatars and all that in there if we use that Discord technology we were talking about. Oh, yeah. And Elfie, thank you for giving Sis a shout out. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
That makes it easier, doesn't it? But I'm going to have a permanent command like co-stream, because eventually if we have like more artists joining us and all that too, it'll actually pop up an entire link. Funny thought. When you're making characters during your dev sessions, put beside now creating life. I was just going to put now creating dick. Why make it complicated? Damage Industry Cyber Companions. I think we could make those jokes aplenty, honestly. Now creating life. Grethar, by the way, I'm reading what you went. Ouch. Oh my gosh, my friend. A pincer. Oh, here we go. Pincer freshen on T4. Compression on T3. T2 minor sternum crack. Well, which one is? Circle K? Big hole in the ground 6 blocks away. I love how this looks though with these. Because this highlights them. This would highlight the characters basically. Okay. So for right now, I'll leave those like that, but I'm going to go ahead and save that. Once I've done all of these overlays, fam, I'm going to show you the final process I go through. And I was talking to little sis about this during our meeting earlier today, too. To show you how I break down the overlays and all that before we go into Meld to actually build this and put it all in. I'm hoping that I can actually show you some of that process as well, even though I won't be live with the new overlays. Show you some of the process of putting that in, because I've had so many people asking me about Meld, how to set it up, all that good stuff. Indeed.
It didn't take us that long to set it up for me, so
I think what we'll do, honestly, is because I can't do it while streaming. We'll do and we'll tell people ahead of time. We'll give people plenty of notice, but we'll do a Meld setup class live in the Discord. And then when it comes to doing some of the overlay stuff and all that, I'll show some of that on stream, because that's fun. That's where you actually start to put things in, bring things to life, put cameras in. Mm-hmm. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff.
yeah. I mean, I can help with whatever you want.
I am going to make that circle just a little bit bigger down there, though. Something that we talked about the other day too that I haven't been doing is labeling some of these levels as I do these too. So I got to make a point of going in and doing all those. There we go. There will eventually be a Circle KA. Yes, there will. And a Circle Squirrel. Oh, yeah. Indeed. Indeed. Oh, you saw the picture for the first time today, Oli? Did it jar you? I don't mean to ask it this way, but did it jar you a little bit? I know when I first saw my x-rays, I was like, ooh. That's why I'm asking. Create characters. Breather, there's so much. Like if you want to live stream but not be on camera, there's so many ways to do that now. So many ways. Ferret, I'm a nervous wreck. Dealing with a teenage female that is not mine. Oh, Ferret, I'm sorry to hear that. Hugs, love. Hugs. I'm gonna stand here on stream and crack me a cold polar raspberry lime. Oh, you keep putting your tea mug in the cam. It just says ugly. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. I misunderstood what you were getting at. I have to, I'm on, Grethor, I'm on automatic with some answers now, and I've learned that because I've had so many people say to me, how do I live stream without being on camera? Big question I get asked. So sorry for my left turn there. Father's Day present for my son. Oh, who loves dad jokes? My, I think one of the greatest Father's Day presents I ever got. And you just put me in mind of it. Was my daughter got me a mug with Darth Vader on it that said, "Who's your daddy?"
That's hilarious.
That was my whole Father's Day present. It was fantastic, by the way. Yes. My oldest came up with some really creative presents. Would find some really cool stuff. Got me a Star Wars clock carved out of a vinyl album.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah. And one of the older style vinyl albums too, the ones that I can't remember the weights, but the heavier weight for the vinyl. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere.
I was gonna say the PNG tuber for me, or PNG thing for me, came about because my face cam broke before I got the Tiny 2.
Before you got the Tiny 2, yeah.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook
Which
your
look like I can
crimes.
sit here and zoom
This
into the art.
time.
Oh, I should be doing that now. You guys can't
Hoovian!
see it.
Hoovian, excuse me, one sec. It says, Hoovian, love your face too. How are you, love? It is good to see you. Where are we at right now? Let's see. 34 months. Thank you so much for the continued support, love. How are you doing? Happy hump day. I'm house sitting. Oh, that's right, Ferret. I forgot. How much longer are you house sitting for? But no, that'll work out perfect. And that day, well, on those days when we're doing that, yeah. And then for the, you know what? I'm not going to say that out loud. Almost gave away a surprise. Okay.
I enjoy it.
Nope, you didn't do it. I almost did it. So there's our opening screen. There's our just chatting screen. There's our main game and art screen. Now, fam, these circles over here, these are extras. So like on days like today, little sis's stream or her character might be up in here. And when we're doing things, there's other games that we've been talking about doing together with other characters. As I get them animated, this will leave me some extra spots for that to happen. Of course, we'll have live chat over here, support over here. These circles, again, go away when it's a solo stream or otherwise, and I'll be down in the corner here. And there's our new Be Right Back screen. The only thing I wasn't happy with was in the middle, it was just too much darkness. So this added some color to it. And also helps cure the problem of that negative space right in the middle. It was just too much negative space. Just the color was all it needed. Needed a little touch. That took care of it. Graveyard, Sarge. Graveyard. And Grethard, no need to apologize for the caps. You're good. You're good. I saw that one. I almost bought it for myself. Yeah. Where does the dead chat go? 6 feet under. With all the keyboards I've broken throughout my career. Including the one I'm using right now.
And mice and everything else? Yeah.
That is about to come to an untimely end. It may have frustrated me for the last time the other day.
Wait, your keyboard?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
It has, slowly but surely, it has not been swapping computers and all that properly. It's been a big problem. And thank goodness for Control-Z, but I accidentally deleted 3 layers off of a project I was working on because I had switched over, and this is what's been happening. I actually watch it happen now. I've actually been watching because I thought it was just me. I'll hit the key for it to switch back over to the other computer, and it does that. And then it swaps back.
Oh, no.
Almost as fast. It's like it tries to establish the connection and it doesn't. And the big problem is on computer 1. But it tries to connect and misses, basically. And then nothing connects. The mouse does the same thing sometimes. It might even just be that receiver too, but these are both brand new receivers, so that shouldn't be an issue. And it doesn't take. And then I'll go to move over to the second keyboard, and I'm typing things into Discord or otherwise that I didn't intend to because I thought I was working on the image in front of me. So it's been, it's not working the way it's supposed to. I reached out to Logitech. Logitech told me once again, why don't you just install our software? To which I politely said no and explained why. Because of
my microphone.
Well,
Same
and
thing.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Did what's your microphone?
No, that's the same software that will not detect my microphone at all.
Yes.
That's all I was going to add to that. Go ahead.
Well, the big problem is, and it's a known issue, they developed the software, but they didn't keep it up. So what happened was, and this is what happened, it actually almost crashed the new gaming computer because it was, the Logitech software hangs up the startup and shutdown on Windows, both 10 and 11 at times. So I was getting all kinds of errors and all that, and blue screen started, and I'm like, what is going on? It all stopped when I removed that software. And that's what I explained to them. And this is known, by the way, this is a known problem. And I told them, I said, I would happily do that if the software worked properly. I'd like to have the software because the software allows me to copy and paste between computers. It's great. It's really nice, but it doesn't stay running. It's buggy. It's messy. It causes hangups and issues. They just don't keep the software up. As great as their hardware is, the software is just lacking. But I've always felt that way. Even when I was using Logitech cameras and all that, same thing. The software feels like it should be more robust, basically. Oh, is it really? I didn't know that, Sarge. The Undertaker's podcast is 6 feet under. dad pants. It's a pair of sweatpants blue jeans with a labeled cargo pockets, big enough to hold collapsible fishing pole and tackle box. 4 12-ounce cans of fizzy beverage, cell phone with built-in charging cable, butt pockets with extra space, and reinforcement for the wallet. And best of all, a built-in share system. Ultimate Father's Day present. That's amazing. Turns out the form I've been tasked to rework is the predecessor of a current form. So now we're going to copy the base of that current form and rework it to fit the specific requirements of the base process. Oh, okay. I'm glad it was a productive meeting, though. I'm going to give you a second round of applause for that. I love productive meetings. So many meetings I've been in that could have been an email. I got rid of my older hardware. Oh, so that I could remove the software? Yeah. This is where a hardware company should have some sort of agreement with the software. Yes. Oh, yeah. And it's all, Sarge, again, like in the Logitech case, it's all in a matter of just putting the resources into writing a proper program. That's all it needs. With so many companies, the software is an afterthought, and they'll put all this work and effort and quality, quite frankly, into their hardware. And when it comes to the software, it's like, oh, we're going to phone that one in. It's like, why? I'm really happy NVIDIA stopped doing that, by the way. I really am. The app is so much better than it used to be. So much better. Actually, AMD improved theirs too. The Radeon series and all that, it's all been improved too. You would think software would be faultless with how good Logitech's hardware is. It's crazy how bad it can be for such a good company. Yep. And then, yes, Asus did go through a big problem for a while. Not anymore. I've had, again, knock on Formica, like no problems with mine. I would argue, I have one motherboard right now in one of my computers that I would argue was a bad design, but that's simply because they didn't put things in the right place on the motherboard. But this particular motherboard is known for that, and they fix the problems afterwards, so. Then they have. There's also the part where NVIDIA drivers are much better. Especially in the, yeah, see, and I don't have a lot of experience with that fella. But that is good to know as well. See, the reason I like NVIDIA, okay, in terms of, from a creator perspective, is they put so much work into tools that truly help us. Like basically these NVIDIA cards now are little mini computers all in and of themselves. Multiple encoders, multiple hardware encoders, by the way. Multiple hardware encoders, all of that. And that's what allows us to be able to like multi-stream to different places from our computers now. We can record one of the encoders can be handling the game while the other one handles the live stream and all that. So much you can do. So much you can do. Did they stop supporting it, Grethor? The G510s? The current software just sucks. For the longest time, NVIDIA support was reverse engineered. Used a lot of firmware blobs and still barely worked. The Nouveau project is still there for cards that haven't been ported to their official Linux drivers. Gotcha. No, it just sucks. Their drivers barely work with Windows 11. Yeah. But I agree, fam. Again, and Logitech's a great example because their hardware is really good. It really is. I've been using Logitech, especially mice and keyboards and webcams up until recently, until things started getting a bit more professional. I mean, I used that basic Logitech webcam forever. Actually, that basic Logitech webcam was the first Plur stream I ever did. Fam, last night I sat down Went back to my own Twitch channel and sat and watched all the old Plur streams just to get excited all over again. The kaleidoscope scenes, the music, all of that is still all right there. I think there's one of them that had one of the songs removed, so I shortened it up a bit. The rest of them are all just fine.
Logitech C920, right?
Oh, yes, I was watching the old clips. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, the 920. Yeah, that's right, Sus. The 920.
Whatever, too. We both have the same one. It's funny.
920, I take that back. Just as I was losing my job was when I picked up the 922. So I started streaming with the 920, then I had the 922, which just helped smooth things out a little bit. That really wasn't much of a difference.
I had a C920 and a C922. So I had both.
And after the 922 was when I got the AverMedia, the one that was the 1080p cam, which actually is really nice. We still have that.
Nice.
But then we started getting more into, that's when I got into the DSLR. And the DSLR was great until it started having problems with power, basically. So I swapped that one out, of course, now for the OBS Tail Air. The OBSBot Tail Air is great to have on a regular setup, and now I can take the DSLR and put it on tripods or otherwise if I want to record something someplace else. Because for shorter sessions, it's fine. It's just I can't keep using the DSLR anymore for long live streams. It was getting too hot. That's why we're having problems. That insists on freedom in code access and usage. Oh, they hate using firmware blobs? Gotcha. Gotcha. Breathor, I love the 510. So many options, savable macros, onboard memory that could be used to save configurations in games. And 16 gigabytes of solid state memory. Oh, for data transfer. Oh, nice, Breathor. Great for game saves and otherwise, quite frankly. So does that allow you to copy and paste as well? Well, actually, it has to be I don't know if that's a multi-computer keyboard, though. I know this guy is, of course, but... Oh, they can't control themselves. Gotcha. So it's almost like a block of code or something that's like, this has to be. There's no way around it, no working with it or otherwise, I take it. Pretty much, okay. Felly, by the way, just a little loving side note to you. As somebody who loves to learn and teach himself, thank you for being willing to do the same. I really appreciate that. I really do. Not everybody is patient enough to explain, as I have learned. All right. Let me see. Most firmware blobs are just chunks of assembly code. Oh, they get installed. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And CMP was built for gamers to take, to any system. 2 extra USB 2.0 ports, so you can plug it into your own peripherals. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So if the code to build that code isn't provided, it's going to be a lump use source instead. So what is a lump use source then? I guess would be my next question. And all right, fam, now that we've got this added in, we can start working on the next one. Actually, I think I'll take care of this one, fam, because I can get this one knocked out of the way real fast. This is really simple. I just need, let me see if I can get that other file open here too. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to take, oh, I might not even need to open those up. Because I can probably take the opening screen and just copy it over. And that's exactly what I'll do. So I'm going to save this as ending screen. And then I'm going to also open back up opening screen so that I have it for reference. I hate how this keeps doing this to me. All I want to do is slide it over so I can organize it. That's one thing I wish they did have a better system for. Okay, so since I've already got these open, then I don't need to worry about any of this other stuff. So I can actually go right ahead and get rid of those two because those are already open. We'll see what else we can do. However you want to call it. You can't legally see it's entered though. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Who puts a single pillow in a top load washer? Me.
It depends on the pillow too, because if it fills the whole thing.
I've actually done that, but it depends on the pillow and it depends on the washer. But Grethor, I have to admit, I've done it.
Yep,
I've
had
done
to
it.
do it too.
I have done it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Aside from Brothers Watcher being a danger, it's honestly impressive the entire open source scene hasn't imploded from people not being able to directly control how everything is made. Is it so Felly, it's probably more of a case of control what you can, work with what you can't, just keeping it extra simple. Also, it was actually shaking the washer then, Grethor. Gotcha. So it wasn't balanced right. So obviously a good sized pillow and it was throwing the balance off. That I get. No wonder it was making a racket. Though given how long it took for GNU kernel to get full release, the sheer number of unmaintained GNU projects, I'd say the entire GNU project has failed its original mission. It may have. It may have. Working with what's available if you can't make it itself. Yep. Okay. Okay. And that's what I kind of figured. That's how you break a washer and a wall and a dryer. Yes. Now that, yes. Grethor, I'm right with you there. If it was misbalanced, and I'm sure it was making a heck of a racket. And to Ben's point, if it was a front loader, yeah, it would have been halfway down the street by now.
Don't jinx me. I don't need to fix a wall too.
I never learned, okay? I never knew the joys of a front load washer, the joys and problems that come with them until I actually had one. Oh, man. Oh, man.
That's the one with the window in the front, right? Sorry.
Say it again now?
It's the one with the window in the front, right?
Yes. Yep.
Instead of on top. Okay.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
No, I avoided those because I knew that was going to be trouble. I was like, nah, I'm good.
And especially high efficiency ones, if you overload them, misload them, whatever. If you think a top load is bad, wait until you see a front load that hasn't been loaded properly. And it's not, the thing is, like again, it's not hard to load a washer and all that properly. I understand that. But every once in a while, we all have our moments, don't we?
You're talking about somebody who can fall into a washer, so let's not talk about that. You forget, huh?
You going for, well, you say things like that, the next thing that comes to my mind is, oh, cool, are we going for washer rides?
Oh, jeez. You'd be the one.
Now it sounds like fun. Now it's like, oh, okay. Oh, man.
Hey, you'd be the one rescuing me from said washer. I'm like, okay, you got me in here. Now can you get me out of here?
Breathor, oh, I love a front loader, but we had one, but it took all of 2 weeks for someone to overload it. Yeah, that's another problem. People overload them. Also, half their projects aren't related to operating system use at all, which slowed development down. Yeah. Yep. And I did read your other comments too, Felly. That was supposed to be a completely free setup from the get-go and all that. It is my first thought was oh no. Oh. All right, fam. Let's get this end screen taken care of here, and I'm going to be able to actually jump back and forth between them. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. So, this one we can keep relatively simple, but I'm going to add some elements. And that's why I wanted to make the ending screen have all of this here. Let's make sure we get this. All right, we don't need that. Let's get that separated. Actually, we'll leave that right across the front there.
In the midnight wood where sorrows hide, lost hearts wander under silence.
Let's see. I want that font at that size. So oh no. Good, I can fix it easy. Accidentally started editing over top of my opening screen instead of the screen I had copied that screen onto. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal because I had left the other one completely alone. So I'll save that as the opening screen now because it's in the same format.
I wasn't paying attention, otherwise I would have told you because I was painting.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. You're totally fine. And this one I will now save as the ending screen. There we go.
I've given myself a challenge, by the way, because I took the big piece of paper that I normally paint on and cut it in quarters. So I'm having to shrink my drawings and everything.
Oh wow. Oh okay.
Yep.
How's it going for you so far? Going good or?
Yep.
Nice. Very, very nice.
That way it gives people, a cheaper option if they can't do the bigger people.
Oh, another really exciting thing. One of the local bands really loved Winter Winds. Covered it and is now playing it on the local radio.
Nice.
Grethor, that's the song you did in Suno, right? Am I thinking of the right one? Brother, that's awesome. So, Grethor, should I do an image based on those pictures you uploaded for me, and then we'll throw that over to them too? They can use it as the cover.
Ooh.
It would make for a beautiful picture. I'd let them use it as long as I retain the rights, so I can put it on like the merch and all that. I have some really beautiful designs in mind for that picture too. Some different art styles and all that I want to try. I'm going to save that for, of course, after the break, after I'm back for Creative Free Flow, but those pictures were really inspiring and I immediately downloaded them and saved them because we're going to be able to do something with that. Grethor, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome.
Do you know if Fourth Wall will let us do a merch collab?
No, we'd have to both put it up in our shops.
And they would allow that if we told them that it's a collab? Or?
As long as you're not treading on anybody's rights, you're fine. So yes, we could do that. So for example, let's say that like Hardy actually will be a great example. Okay, because you and I already talked about Hardy and what we'll do with that. But with Hardy, we could both put it up in our shop, and the agreement then becomes between the artists, not anything else. You can actually have the same items up in both shops, just a matter of which one they buy it from, basically. But no problems rule-wise or otherwise. The only time it's a problem is if you've grabbed somebody else's design, you haven't cleared it with them, and then you put it up in the store, because then Fourth Wall's not going to be happy. And they shouldn't be. No. They shouldn't be. But as far as like both of us being able, we can't share a merch item. We'd have to put the same item up in both stores, but that's what we would end up doing.
Yeah, because, for example, Creative Free Flow, even though that started on yours, I kind of feel like we both adopted it because I've always done that. Yep,
exactly. But yeah, I mean, we would figure that out. But that's not, Fourth Wall doesn't even have to be involved in that. Fourth Wall only gets involved when somebody does a baddie. And we're not doing a baddie,
Well, yeah,
so
no.
we're
No, I
doing a
just wanted
goodie,
to-
actually. We're doing a goodie, so. And fam, by the way, I'm sorry, sis, I don't mean to interrupt. Ads just started, though. And I want to make sure I use the opportunity to step away and take a quick break, fam, or ads are about to start, I should say. But we're going to step away, take a quick break, stretch our legs, grab a little something to drink. And when we get back, we are going to continue right on with what we're working on. And CB, it is good to see you. I will talk to you properly when we get back. Everybody, please don't go away.
Every turn a story untold. Every mile of silence unfolds. And in the dark the future's mine, guided only by the signs. Night drive, the world fades away. Carried by the rhythm, I'm here to stay. Your lines on the street feel alive. All I need is this endless night drive. Just me, the stars, and this night drive.
All right, fam, ads are ended, and I am just getting my earbuds back in, but I'm going to get myself right back up on camera. Oh, let's fix that camera, shall we? There we go. Much better. Ava has done some art for me. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Oh, and Grethra, you have a couple images reserved for cover art. And yes, you can use the image to your art's content. Grethra, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gonna start a SoundCloud and just upload it all? Gotcha. Gotcha. Actually, this sets up nicely so that let me just make sure I'm actually getting proper volume and all that out of this, fam. It sounds like it, but it's actually a little bit lower than it should be. I think what's going on is I've got to raise the mic up one more here. This is a brand new mic boom, fam. So hang tight. Let me just get myself resituated. Spookerific. Welcome in. It's good to have you here with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Random news. I started crocheting a horse for the kiddo. And my available colors are black and orange. He has pumpkin eyes now? Nice. Very, very nice. There we go. Sis, are you still on break on your side?
Yeah, well, I can switch over now, but I was waiting for you to get back first.
Oh, okay. I have been back in chatting for a couple of minutes, so.
ha. The joke's on me. Okay.
I was actually just grabbing a wonderful one-shot voice drop here. Trying another one of the T-Pain Berry.
Nice.
By the third hour of the stream, my voice starts to get a little bit rough. So, and of course, that's because of my allergies most of the time, but this really does help.
I think I have a pack. So, oh yeah, it's right there. Well then, I should join you.
I've been using my shocks, which actually have a surprisingly good mic on them. And since they're Bluetooth with about a 4-hour battery life, it works out well. Okay. Let me just see here real quick. Scrolling up a little bit. Okay, I've caught up with everybody. Excellent. Let's get back out to our art screen then. And we'll continue working on this.
I just put the packet of the voice drops on this camera for everybody.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, bone resonant headphones. Nice. Very nice. No actual speakers. It just pushes the sound straight into your skull. And Grethor, again, the sound is really good on them. I've been asked to head an inquiry for Finland's online security and safety. Really? CB, you're about to retire, though. So, does this mean you're going to retire and go back to work? To start night. Okay, so my question stands. That's awesome. Congratulations on that. You are of course you're a great person for that job, for sure. It's nice that I can still hear. Oh, but no one can hear your music. I'll need to check that out at some point. I've never tried shocks or tried them out to see how well they work. So again, I'll have to give that a go at some point. All right, let's get our see you next time going here. Let's see. Yep, that's exactly how I had phrased it. All caps and then a thin font. Okay. Let me see how I had mocked that up.
We both have the same command for one shot, by the way. It's just exclamation one shot.
Oh, exclamation point one shot in the chat? Yeah.
Yep. No, I did it on purpose in case we ever did something like this, and now we're doing something like this, so it works out. It's the same command in both chats.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Excellent. I think they still have them at sale at Costco for about, $100. Oh, that's not too bad. They're good if you can't wear regular earbuds. Oh, your ears are too tiny? For hands-free. You forget you're even wearing them. Oh, very cool. Also use them when kayaking. Oh, yeah. Wrap them around the center pillar. Oh, turn your whole boat into a speaker. Nice. Very cool, Grethor. So it'll actually vibrate through just about anything and everything. Okay, we don't need that one. These two here. I'll bring that over there. Yes, the advantages of knowing your fonts, your colors, being able to make things the way they should be. Let me get into built titling real quick.
I was gonna joke. I have to know my colors, because, heat.
Indeed. Indeed. I do love what Half Pint originally did with some of this design. I wasn't crazy about absolutely everything that he did. He did exactly what I asked him for. Exactly. That's the first thing that has to be said. And I love the design. I love a lot of the work that he put into it, all of that. He did a beautiful job. Absolutely beautiful job. But afterwards, you know how there's always things afterwards that you look at it and you go, there are other things I wish I had put in here. And I'm happy to have the skills to be able to do that now. Where I don't have to keep going back to him and say, can you do this for me? So, it's not work. It's for the government. But once a month, I have to sit in on a chamber, ask questions to see how well we would be able to block and secure government sites, like health, social sites. But I'll get an allowance and a small. Oh, nice. Okay. It's kind of weird sometimes. If I take them off and put them on the table becomes a speaker. Really?
I'm gonna try those. They sound cool.
They do sound cool. But you haven't just grabbed them and put them on when walking out the door. There have been a couple of times where I forgot I was wearing them. I was trying to share a video or something with another person. I couldn't figure out why they couldn't hear the sound. Yeah. What happened to this person you're talking about? Philly, what was that in reference to? What were we talking about at the time? But CB, that's awesome. Congratulations on that again. Very cool. Half Pint is just their name, their username. They're still around. They're still doing art and all that. I just don't want to pay them every time something has to be changed. It gets really expensive. Fantastic artist, does amazing, amazing work. They are expensive. I did it at a time when it was something I had been waiting for, actually. We didn't have an official logo and all that. And at the time, I honestly just did not have the skills, especially skills like Half Pint has. So I went to Half Pint and asked them if they would design it for me. We made the arrangements, took care of the costs and all that, and that was it. We were all set. Fam, I'm going to restart the list here.
I bet you could, do all that stuff in about 6 more months. I'm not even kidding. Like,
what?
Making emotes and stuff like that. For
Oh, you mean for others? You mean like take commissions and all that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I could totally see you doing that because you're pretty much there.
Yeah, yes, and that could happen. That could happen at some point. I've considered it because it's so much fun. I'm enjoying it.
Right.
I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, I got to make sure I leave myself enough room for our stuff too. So.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak for you. I'm just saying you're almost there. You've got more skills now than you did, when you first started. So.
Oh yeah.
Like what you're saying. So I'm saying if we wanted to take the new course, we could.
And I've considered it too. I have considered it. Let me see. Let's get that duplicated. And then this one we're going to switch over to yeah, should be semi-bold.
I am out of practice on making emotes, otherwise I would offer to help those that are asking in chat right now.
Do we have people asking? Okay, let me take a look.
I mean, talk to me about it.
How do I control the playlist? The music that plays, fella, if that's what you're talking about, it's all done right through Suno right now. The Suno playlist, the one of the big errors, I was talking to Sister about this again today, they still have not built back in. It used to be there, and then it disappeared. They still have not.
Unsolicited doc pics. Get your wood wet.
They still have not built back in the ability to loop the playlist. You can loop one song over and over and over again, but you can't loop the playlist. And nobody knows really why. I brought it up to them again and kind of got the same arguments, so I'm not sure like why this is such an issue. But very soon it's not going to matter. I'm going to be using actually players that work directly with Meld and with Lumia. And that way I'll be able to show like what song is playing at the time so people can actually see it.
Squirrels forecasting with nuclear flare. Says Einstein's why you lost your hair. Little sis in the booth with the buttons and says it keeps the mics alive and kicks radioactive. Butts.
Emotes are fun to make. Actually, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Once I'm done getting the characters done and their basic animations, probably try a hand at that too. It's a little bit different. It's an art form because getting something to look really good large, but then have it look really good when it's shrunk down is a little bit of trickery. I have an update waiting for a system reset. You don't say. You don't say.
I already did that. That's why we lost the microphone this morning.
Every time, yeah, not before streams. Every time I see that crap pop up just before a stream, it's like, off Satan. Not today. Not today. Oh my gosh. So Carrie Ann Love, how are you? I am not ignoring you. I have a busy chat and 8 things going on.
You just made someone's
And me
day.
over here distracting you too. I mean, what?
And
Nope.
people in chat in Discord with me. Yes. Yes. Hi, love. How are you? It is good to see you. Welcome in. Oh man.
Hello,
Yeah,
best
spooky.
sisters.
Yeah, spookerific.
Sorry.
Exactly. Don't go overboard with details. Details disappear once it gets shrunk down. It's very basic. It's very basic. How is it set up in Meld? How is what playlists? I don't know if playlists are handled in Meld. In Meld, what you worry about in Meld is it being able to display the song title. So you look for other players, things like that play nicely with Meld or play nicely with the bot. In this case, it's Lumia for me. But playlists are handled in whatever software is actually playing it. You wouldn't handle it in Meld. NCB, you made Speedy and Paula's. Nice. LOL, don't
Yay.
update. They have issues with sound and mics. Well,
Yeah, we figured that out this morning, didn't we? Because you're like, sis? I'm like, wait, oh, he
Yep.
can't hear me. Oh, no.
yeah. Are you, by the way, sis, are you on, speaking of sound, are you on your actual mic?
Yes.
Okay. You sounded a little distant. I wasn't sure if it was you or the, doing that goofy camera thing on you again. Speaking of ongoing problems, I think
hope
you're
not. I
okay.
can check real-
Because when you just said now it sounded more like you were on the
Hype
mic.
train
But
activated. Please remain
That might be
seated.
a little bit.
Emotion levels may rise
Oh, look at you with
unexpectedly.
the shiny hype train.
yeah.
Ta-da!
Excuse me 1 second. I gotta say thank you to some people, by the way. Let me get back through this real quick. Speedy, thank you so much for gifting that sub to CB. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and we get a shared hype train out of this.
Aw, emotional support bits
Oh, that's cool.
received.
Thank you.
Makes me feel all
I
warm
didn't
and
know we could
fuzzy.
do that.
NKA, thank you so much for the bits, love. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool. It's our very first shared hype train, fam. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you.
Yay. Love, how are you doing? How was your day? I hope all was good with you. I've been chatting so much today, I've barely gotten anything done on the overlays. I'm looking at this going, okay, well, I'm going to actually make that disappear. And I'm going to make that disappear for the moment.
I said, so I shouldn't tell you that I'm almost done with 2 paintings, right?
No, no.
This is not a competition.
It's not a competition. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's
Supposed
it's
to
kind
be
of an
a
art jam,
co-working.
if anything. It's kind of an art
Yeah.
jam. So no, we're okay there. We're okay there.
Which is funny because I've always said Art Jam Fam. So I guess that works out. We're both borrowing it then from each other.
Where's my other, I gotta pull this up real quick. Oh, this will work out perfect, actually. This will line up really nicely. There we go. All right, CB, we'll see you in a minute. And Spook, we'll see you when you get back to desktop.
Yep.
And Grethor, that might be what I end up using too. I think VLC will now automatically feed into either Meld or Lumia. I'm not sure which. I've got to look at the connections again, but I think it plays nicely with Lumia, especially. Alaska got its first official typhoon. Grethor, congratulations. I'm kidding. Was it bad? I'm hoping it wasn't bad.
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking to you about the other night when we were playing. Or yesterday. Wow. You know what I meant.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Keith, thank you so much for that resub. Where are we at right now? 82 months. Thank you so much for the continued support, Keith. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Keith, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Okay, they had to evacuate almost 2,000 people from extremely remote villages.
The crazy thing about that is Japan and Alaska got hit at the same time.
When I was weak, I searched for strength to carry on.
I hope everyone's alright.
The night was long, you left me all alone. So I danced on my own. Faded away. Your shadow's just a memory that couldn't stay. Faded away. I found my rhythm.
I like how that looks, but not for this. So I'm going to go ahead and do this instead. And that way Aria can be full height and all that. Doing good. And you doing great, Keith. We're trying out the some of the co-streaming features and all that on Twitch today. That's why Little Sis is actually in here with me. Little Sis is streaming too. We're actually trying out the combined chats and all that. And it's also giving me a chance to see how well that works with my combined chat software and all that to make sure I can see everything. So it's raining everywhere right now, which sucks. Since the Aurora is super... Oh, man. Oh, man.
But you were cold and I was bold. I made my own parade while you just faded away. The road is hard, the night is cold. I thought I needed a hand to hold, but when you left, I learned to play. The strength I needed was in the sway.
Okay, and then I'm going to put a little... Oh, I had another one of these all set up and ready to go. So now I can activate that one.
Faded away, I keep on swinging as the brass will play. Faded away, you're long gone now, but I'm here to stay.
I just need to get this organized real quick, fam. Bear with me a second.
Richard built a gadget with a single red light. Said, push this if you need battle, all right. But it don't call his phone or ping a reply. It rips battle through space like a big missile flying by. Now he's on his back in a pile of debris. Squirrel grinning, saying, hold this for me.
That'll work. Okay. And Fairbanks is stuck in the middle of just getting dumped on. Rivers are almost at flood stage. Happen at the beginning of the winter because it can cause ice jams. Oh, wow. More rain in the last 3 days than we normally get all year. Army Corps of Engineers is talking about diverting, and I hope I pronounced this correctly, the Sheena River to prevent the bad flooding in downtown Fairbanks. Oh, man. I didn't realize it had gotten that severe.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Like, hey, I made cookies this time. Click. Hush!
Okay. Now for this one, I think I'm going to just simply have it. Okay, that's that same oversized background again, too. So I'm going to just take that right out of there. Create a new pixel layer. Easy enough. And then let's take care of this gradient back here.
Mid-battle with a scorched beast, rocket locked in prime. One more second, he'd have nuked it time. Click! Hush! Now he's sitting on a couch made of plush pink beans. Squirrel says, help me sort all my magazines.
And to keep it simple, we'll do purple on the purple side of damage.
Button blues. This is a big mess.
We'll take the green and put it on that side.
Blues. I sure
Black for the middle.
he's dressed. Oh, the button, don't push it, she does.
Because that instantly darkens it up and makes it, oh shoot, it lost the,
Battle screaming, girl, I'm losing my mind. But Squirrel's like, hey, I
Don't
made
figure it out.
cookies this time.
it's, I'm not completely frustrated or anything. I just hate the fact that you only get one shot at dropping the gradient on. It never gives you the opportunity to get it back. So if you need to tweak after the fact, you've got to actually redo it. And I don't think that's right. I get the feeling that there is another way to bring that back, but I don't know.
Probably. Yeah, you haven't figured it out yet. There's like more than one way to do anything on the programs or when you're actually drawing or whatever. So you got this. You just gotta figure it out.
When the shadows pull, when the dark feels strong.
Lift your eyes, hear the band in the air.
You are never alone, we are there. Look around you, the lights all shine.
We swing together, your hand in mine.
More than friends, it's destiny. We chose our
Okay.
family.
Now I can show you all the trick. Black up the middle, darkens it so you can see what's going on there. Now we're going to take the same purple from damage, but, and this is why I'm on HSL again. I'm going to take the lightness and bring that down.
You higher, spin you round. We'll rise as one, the crowd, the flame.
Blends it better.
Together we'll never be the
I'm going to do the same thing on the green side.
We swing together, your hand in mine.
Hands in the air, it's plain to see. We chose our own family.
Okay, that's a little bit darker, so that's fine. Then what we're going to do with these, push them a little bit farther to the side. It's a little bit of an optical illusion, fam. Not that you consciously see it. But what it does is it darkens up everything in the middle so you can see everything that's in the middle nice and clear. But still leaves you some color on either side. so that it looks like everything just kind of gently blends together, basically, is the idea. Spookerific, welcome back. Good to see you.
Speaking of green, you have a green Hardy coming.
I have a green Hardy coming. Really?
No, I mean the one I'm painting, aside from the other one you know about.
I just need to sit here quietly and grin and wait for the package to arrive.
Yep. I know. We just had a discussion about me not giving away my art, but you don't count. You're on another list. I will give you all the paintings.
Being direct, and I don't mind saying it in front of everybody says, being direct, I'll just use it to promote you. That's all. So no matter what, not only will it be greatly appreciated by the recipient will also use it to lend you a hand.
No, thank you.
Indeed, Grethor. We send care packages back and forth. Well, it's going to be happening more and more regularly. I've actually got there's a pretty big box I'm going to have to send her direction, actually. Every time I turn around, I've got a couple more things I'm putting in it, so.
Oh, that's right. Spookerific and I met in 2018. Like when we were talking about this morning about the paintings and whatnot. Yep.
Yeah.
They're one of my first ones.
One of your first followers? Nice.
I mean, when I changed over to art.
December 2018.
Yep.
You're leaving early. Wait a minute. Who's leaving early, Ferret?
No, everybody's gonna do fall late. Okay.
Me? I mean,
No.
I guess I can if you want me to. I mean, there you go.
I mean, I can leave. Bye. I mean, what?
Little sis can go too. Is this? Well, that's the screen I'm working on, though. Not the screen I'm actually on. Oh, you mean this screen here? You mean this screen?
Hey, that's not fair. I can't see. Hold on.
What? See you next time?
Yeah, well, I can't see your stream and my meld. Hold on. No, I see. I see why they said that. Well played. Well played.
Great big screen in front of me that says "See you next time," but
Don't be shy, I've got wonders for your eyes. From the lab to the dance floor, we'll get those baddies to fry.
better than a dumb one, Ferret. As you know, better than a dumb one. Okay, let's go ahead here.
Goggles that can fry an egg. A tea set wired to moonlight as a shortwave pirate rig. Sex is in my
Yeah, if we're gonna keep doing these, I guess I have to buy another monitor, huh? Christmas list. Santa, be good to me.
They're cheap because you stay with 1080s, right?
That's
Generally?
the only thing I can do. Yeah,
Right.
It's 1080 right now.
Yeah,
I mean-
that's the good. And that, what I'm saying is in terms of monitors, and I understand it's all relative, but in terms of monitors, they're nice and inexpensive now. 1080s. So, oh yeah.
I don't know if this video card can go far. Nobody told me.
I built a toaster with ambition.
If it's a 20 series,
Yep.
more than likely, you've got at least 3 ports off the back of it. No problem. Natively, most of those cards will handle it now. They're set up for 3 monitors.
Crazy.
Yep. You'll have, if you look at the back of your card, you'll find 3 display ports and 1 HDMI port. Typically. Not true in every case, but typically that's what it is now.
It's experiment 69.
That's
So yeah,
awesome.
you already have the capabilities, and it can handle 1080 between 3 monitors. Your card will handle that. No sweat.
3 monitors. I'd have room for chat. I'd have room for anything. I'd have your stream up so I could see.
What I remind people of all the time, by the way, is the more windows I have open, the more directions my attention is split. So that's the downside of having 3 monitors is that I have more real estate.
I have more ways to
What
get
else can
distracted.
I put in here to confuse my life? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here real quick. June 5th, 2020 is what I followed. Wow. Over 5 years ago now.
I remember mine was September 2019 because we had just gotten back from TwitchCon. See? I'll never forget.
Felly, I'm not getting a second monitor to grab my own computer's input or my own computer's output. I'll deal with the Hall of Mirrors effect. Digital display ports can support, 2 monitors each. Yes. Which is awesome. I don't know what I would do with 6 myself. I have a tough enough time keeping track of 3. Twitch has a tendency of throttling back people's streams to 720. Sometimes. Keeping 1080 for barter. They try to, yeah. They try to. Especially if they're the ones handling the transcoding, which most of the time they are. Okay. So we have the see you next time screen taken care of. One screen to go. And this is going to be our first lesson or our first listen screen. And this is, Felly, to help kind of clarify a couple things for you, this is what I was talking about. So you see down here in the mock-up where we just put now playing song title generated by Suno, whatever. There are players out there that will automatically pick up, and I think VLC is one of them, but it'll automatically pick up the data, like at least the song title and all that from the file name, and drop it in there. And just automatically put that in there. So that's what I'm going to set this up for. This one was a little bit different. We put a lot more magenta and all that into this because this is active listening, basically, the first time we listened to a song we created. So this one will be a little bit different. 1, 2, 3. I have a lot of little things I've got to do here in this one. So I need to start out with something that gives me a lot of boxes. I think we'll make a copy of the just chatting screen is what we'll do. Actually, no. The art and game screen, because that's the closest.
Worth it. Next time I'm building the lab.
And then I'm going to also open up the art and game screen. I'm going to actually move that a couple over. Wait a minute, where did the listening screen go? Oh, there it is. And with this one, I'm going to run a copy of this and get it in here because this is going to need a little bit of help. There we go. This way I just won't forget. I do this all the time, fam, just so I don't forget anything. For right now, we're going to create a static screen, and then once I get everything in the meld, I'll decide what else I need to animate. But because there's already so much of this up there, This isn't going to be too bad. Okay. We can take care of that. Grethor 3. Child's Play, of course. I don't use my 6th and 7th monitors for much other than displaying Space Weather Live and Bet You Sky. I don't turn on my room lights. I just jiggle my mouse. There you go. Felly and Grethor is not kidding. Grethor's got... Actually, Grethor, you've got one more monitor than I thought. I thought you had 6. That's what I'll tell you what. You want to see a staggering picture. Nothing ever staggered me more than when Kama showed me how he played marbles, when he was really going for top spots and all that. He sends me this picture with like 12 monitors on the wall, and each, maybe it was 6. I'm sorry, I might be over exaggerating, but it was at least 6. But each monitor, which were good sized monitors, each one had 4 streams open. It was, if I remember right, it was 6 monitors, 4 streams per monitor, because I remember going 24 marble streams. Holy dude, what are you doing? But at the time we didn't have the energy system or anything like that, and that's how he played. But yeah. Oh, you plugged one of your old Dell monitors into the HDMI port? Nice. Very nice. I can honestly, being completely serious about the situation, while most of the time 3 is more than enough, there have been certain circumstances where I could have used a 4th or a 5th. Just to have more real estate, just to be able to see everything a bit bigger and a bit better. I get it. I don't know. I think it would be kind of fun, honestly, to have almost like a wall of them, so to speak. Okay, main camera will stay. We're going to actually shrink this probably back down a little bit. As a matter of fact, I'm sure of it.
So when the dark feels heavy and the hours run long,
Oh no, we had that go all the way across. Just handled it a little bit differently. So for this, instead of having that gradient this time, we're going to just go for one color. I thought Creative Free Flow was all one. It was. So why? Oh, I see what's going on. Where is the this design's going to get a little bit more interesting. I'm going to go ahead and shrink that down for right now. Oh, How did I end up with? Oh, I remember how I ended up with 2. Okay, that's actually just fine. We'll worry about labeling those in a little bit. I actually don't even need that anymore. And Spookerific, thank you so much for the lurk. I really appreciate it. 6 MSI 27-inch running at 4K. Okay. A Dell 23-inch running at what card? Grethor, what card are you running again? I know you and I talked about that before, but I can't remember. I was running 8K, but my video card tried melting itself at those settings. Yeah. Oh, I bet. My monitor stand for the 6 monitors is 6 foot by 3 foot. Oh my gosh. 4080. Okay. Felly, I do not mean to speak for Grethor, and I really not. I would just like I just want to throw an extra compliment their way. Okay, you wouldn't believe the cool that Grethor does with his computer. And he does a lot. He uses it for a lot of different stuff. He is one of the few people in my life that could come to me and say, I've got 6 computer monitors, and I would say, yes, that makes sense for you. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get that strip right across the top there. We're going to get that. And that was a really like hot magenta there too. That's actually really nice.
I need to find that in watercolor form. Magenta. Anyway. Also, where did the day go? Poof. Sheesh.
It went somewhere. I'm not sure where though.
Out to lunch. Which I wish I could have right now. Believe me. I heard that giggle.
Oh, for me, it's getting closer to dinner time.
Yep. Yeah, I know. I live in the past. Damn it. Oh, I almost made a mistake. Do not ink before stuff is dry. Whoops. Do not ruin pen. Bad idea.
Oh, indeed. Did that almost happen, I take it?
Yep. I just made sure it was okay. Hopefully it's okay. Just wait for it to dry now.
When the silence tries to break you down, I'll lift you higher, turn it all around.
All right, let me look at my opacity here. And then this needs to be... I'm going to need to grab the colors off of that. Now I should be able to. No opacity cuts on that one. And then I'm going to darken that up on the ends just a touch. Take that down to about 37. Do the same thing over here. Perfect. There we go. Monitor 1 is my main desktop for daily use. Monitor 2 is showing my Gnosis and Sidewinder feeds. Monitor 3 has my emails on it. Monitor 4 is my security cameras. Monitor 5 is Steam and Epic.
So that's why he answers me so quickly.
Grethor right now is, and I was waiting for this conversation, by the way. Grethor right now is explaining to Felly what they do and why they need all the monitors. I love this conversation from Grethor, by the way. Because Felly's asking a lot of the same questions that I asked. What do you need? What do you mean 80? But then when you find out all the whys, it makes sense, of course. So, okay, let's see. How are we doing? Oh my gosh, fam. I completely lost track of time and almost got taken over by ads. So, this one that I am working on right now, fam, I am going to go ahead and save this. And this will be what we're working on tomorrow. If all goes to plan, fam, tomorrow what we'll do is I will finish this screen. This is the last of the screens I need to do. And then maybe we can look at starting to layer some of this stuff in the belt. We'll either end up doing that, or something I would really like to get on as well is the new style for all of your names for the credits. And we might do that instead. Because there are a couple people that are still waiting for their credits to be on the main screen. Those two people being, in particular, Felly and Shadow. But that's just because we're working out a new style for them. So we'll see what we need to do. So, there we go. All right. So, fam, let me go ahead and get myself up on camera. So, first thing I am going to say is thank you to everybody in both of our streams for being here with us today. This was a lot of fun. Sis, are you going to continue to stream, by the way?
I need to go eat. I'm hungry.
Okay. All right. No, I was just asking. Because if so, we would just take everybody over there. Otherwise, what we'll do is we'll find a suitable raid target.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm down. This was a lot of fun. I think we need to do it again. Oh, wait,
yeah.
We already talked about that.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be doing this every Wednesday. And fam, again, my hopes are that we'll be able to invite other artists, at least other artists that are working with us on these various projects. Whether we have game devs join in with us for some of the game dev stuff, or artists that are helping us with the game stuff, or whatever, fam. Artists in the community in general that are working on their own projects, almost like a little bit of an art jam or something like that. But we'll have a lot of fun with it, fam, and we'll build this out. I love the tools that Twitch has put in place. Makes life a whole lot easier. So, there we go. Alfie, yeah, exactly. First rule. Obviously, everybody's ignoring the rule. That's why there's so many people here. Oh, man. All right, fam. With about 3 minutes to go.
You pick.
Let me take a look real quick. Okay. I shall. I shall. Let me see who is actually up and running. Man, I would love to raid into fine pine carving again. Just so much fun every time we raid in there, but we just raided in there yesterday, so. Ooh. Oh, they're not actually up though. Oh, rats. TSS Tech Angel's up.
Yeah. I'm right here.
Actually, fam, let me make sure they're actually up and rolling right now. They are. They are. Fam, someone that is currently working on an MMORPG in both English and Spanish, Clash of Adventurers. We've raided into them once before. Would love to jump in and check and see how they're doing with their game right now. So we're going to go raid into Fedson and say hello. All right. Oh, Richard Jeremy Pro, you did. We're on our way out. Ads are about to hit, so I've got to get on it. So, fam, we're going to go ahead and raid into Fedson. I'm going to go ahead and drop the raid call in there as well, fam. If you would please.
Please.
If you would please. I'm going to drop that raid call right in there. All right. There we go. All right, everybody. Raid is up and running. Sorry, I had to shorten that up so quick at the end here, fam, but we have ads that are looming. I don't want to run into them again. Fam, we will be back here with our stream tomorrow. We're going to be working some more on the overlays. We're going to be starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. Tomorrow it's game dev. Creative free flow, but it's going to be game dev, fam. So we'll be working on some game dev tomorrow. We'll be starting at 2 p.m. Eastern and going up until about 5 as well. We'll be here, and we'll also be on our YouTube game dev channel. I will drop the links in Discord with the announcement. Fam, thank you so much again for being here. So much love to all of you. And until Sis and I get to see you again tomorrow, please stay safe, stay healthy, and know that a big, bald, goofy comedic artist and his little sister love you dearly from the bottom of our hearts. Take care, everybody, and please have an absolutely amazing night. I love all of you.
Bye, everybody.
Richard, we will see you soon. I'm sorry the timing was off.